sit, and as I sit, I'm going to reach my left hand in between his legs and just throw him over, okay? So, wow. Then for your left leg, to the right side, and sit. And as you sit, get your hand on your leg. Boom, there you go. Don't let go.
Hey, I'm Antonio Graceffo. It's Martial Arts Odyssey. Woo, it's been a long time. I don't even remember how to do the TV show anymore. I certainly don't remember how to fight. I just got beat up in 30 seconds by a guy who weighs 20 kgs less than me.
Training 3 weeks, 2 days.
No, not that guy. He's an Olympic wrestler. I wrestled with an Olympic wrestler, but he beat me, but I was there. Hey, anyway, I just want to say I'm back in Cambodia. We're doing story today, and it's about the new generation of Bokator. Begin.
Mẹ tôi nhìn đi á, của nhìn cung này. Ta. 10 2 7 10 Rồi. Còn chắp đi, con. Hấp cây mà đủ cái từ. Hấp cây. Để đủ cái. Cà phê. Bay lên cà phê.
Squeeze it, grab your bicep. Yeah, just walk. If he's going away like that, use your leg, grab his leg. Walk, don't let him escape, don't let him turn.
Hey, I'm Antonio Graceffo. We are here in the Bokator MMA Academy, and I am so happy. I have with me here the crew. So good to meet you. I've been waiting for you to arrive in Cambodia for 8 years, man.
It's a long time.
What do you tell the folks at home a little bit about yourself and what you're doing here in Cambodia, because I think it's brilliant, man.
My name is Darith. I'm the MMA instructor here. Just teach pure MMA now, so
Like so you guys now, they've actually changed the name of the club. This club is the Bokator MMA Club. And 9 years ago, when I wrote the first story about Bokator, I said, these guys are going to be good in MMA. And a lot of people laughed at me, a lot of people didn't believe me. And then we went to Malaysia and we fought MMA, and I tell you, I was proud of the boys, but, you know, they didn't all win.
yeah.
But now they got a real MMA trainer in here. Now these boys, some of them, they've had professional Bokator fights now, right?
Yeah, some of them have professional Bokator fights, and some come from wrestling backgrounds who wrestled for the country and stuff before. So now they all made the transition to MMA, and it's only been a short period of time, and they all improved so much. I mean, if you watch them, they're like, it's like they've been training for years, you know, it's only been months.
So that guy who submitted me, he's been training like 6 years, right?
3 weeks.
3.5? 4 weeks?
3 weeks, 2 days.
3 weeks and 2 days. Yeah, come on, 3 weeks and 2 days. The thing about the Bokator guys, I always said in every article, people ask me, can they fight? I said, you know, they can't quite fight yet, but their physical fitness is just insane, and their flexibility is scary, and their shins are hard as stone, and their elbows are hard as stone, and they work so bloody hard. So, alright, we're talking a little bit about fight records now. Darith, some of these guys, they had professional Bokator fights, which are fights they put on TV, Bokator fights. Do you know the rules?
It's similar to MMA. They got stand up, and once they hit the ground, I think it's about maybe 20 seconds.
Just a real short, like 20 seconds. I think something else, they have to start the submission while they're standing.
Yeah, there's no ground and pound.
And there's no ground and pound.
Once they go to the ground, it's just straight grounding.
Alright, so these guys, they got experience doing that now on TV, fighting for money, and then the next step was MMA came to Cambodia, and now there's been some test runs of the MMA, if you will.
Yeah, it's a TV channel. I don't want to say, you know, what channel. They held a test run for a non-broadcast MMA fight, and we had well, supposed to be 3 fighters, but you know, something happened with one of them, complications. So only 2 fought, and They did very well. You know, one of them finished in the first round by a North-South choke.
And that was, for the folks at home, that was Toon Saray, my very good friend that was with me on the first Bokator MMA team that went to Malaysia to fight. Toon Saray won 2 out of 3 fights at Mayhem 2 in Malaysia.
Made it to the finals.
Yeah, made it to the finals, second place. And, you know, he just won his first real MMA fight, so that's awesome, man.
The touch was good. No, my fight hurt.
So now you're teaching these guys MMA.
Yeah, just having them improve on what they already have, you know. Just sharpen them up on their wrestling and their jiu-jitsu game. Just overall MMA.
And you got, what, 13 fights?
13 fights.
13 fights, man, that's a good number of fights. And the most important thing, okay, he is Cambodian, just like I am Italian. However, he is from Flatbush, Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn.
Right, you know, represent where it comes from.
Kind of represent, so maybe next time we'll be the Brooklyn Khmer MMA team. We'll go to Malaysia and fight. How about it?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Just talk to me a little bit about how the training combines. Like, you know.
Well, we split the class into 2 separate classes. We directly trained them on the stand-up, Bokator stand-up, Bokator fighting. And afterwards, when this class finished, I stepped in and trained them on the ground techniques. You know, wrestling takedowns and jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. You know, modern fighting for the sport. You put those two together, Bokator MMA.
Man, we were talking about something before this fight, before this training tonight, but some of these boys, I've known them for years.
Yeah.
Like Darith, he was living in a temple, he was like, the monks were giving him food, like that's how he was living. You put that boy in a cage, there is nothing that other fighter is going to do to him that's going to make him quit.
Yeah, exactly. He's been there, you know? He's seen hardship already, so nothing's going to phase him.
You find that all these guys,
exactly.
right?
That's how this is everyone.
The other funny thing, man, is they all train with their shirts off. So when they take off their shirts, you just see like all of them. They got like scars and wounds and.
they train 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Through injuries, through everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also a normal Khmer thing to train through the injuries. Yeah. So on the whole, man, you feel like pretty confident about that.
I'm confident with my guys. I'm confident that Cambodia will move up in the world of martial arts, the world of mixed martial arts. I'm confident in just every single Cambodian. They have the ability to absorb anything you teach them. So like I said, this guy can train for not 3 weeks, or so that guillotine chokes, rear naked chokes, arm off already. So imagine 6 months, imagine a year.
It's incredible.
Yeah, this guy's going to stop.
Incredible. All right, Coach, you're doing a good thing here. Thank you. Thank you, bro.
One, two, 3, 4.